the Channel Mom Show, celebrating you with Jenny Dean Schmidt.
If you're a busy mom, get someone else to send your personalized cards for much less than a store-bought card and stamp. It's that easy. Just click on Send Out Cards.
Good morning. Welcome to the Channel Mom Show. Shelly, Dan.
Good morning.
Shelly's just adjusting. Because we videotape, to the great chagrin of all the people here at Mile High Sports Radio, Shelly and I have to do all this special studio stuff with shades and lights. And
fancy lighting.
Yeah, very fancy lighting. A Walmart $7 table lamp.
You know, it works.
Exactly. Hey, welcome to the Channel Mom Show. As I said, we are here for you, Mom. We like to think we're very unique, that there's a lot of media out there, that would like moms to spend their dollars with them, meaning they have, commercials in between for laundry detergent and things that they think moms want to buy, lotion and potion and so on. But then once the show comes back around, they don't care too much about what the mom needs.
Yeah, they don't really want the mom to watch the show.
Just the commercials, please.
Just the commercial.
Yeah, that's why they make those louder. You know that, because if you leave the room, then that way you can hear the commercial. Yeah, well, we don't do that. Our commercials aren't louder, are they, Dan?
No.
No.
Promise? I have a very strange way to segue here. Daniel is going to play a song for us because I need to tell you something interesting about this. Go ahead, Dan.
오빤 강남 스타일 강남 스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선호해 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해 커피 식기 전에 원샷 때리는
First of all, my kids know the dance. Do your kids know the dance?
Yes, I've seen the dance in my kitchen.
I do it with my kids in the kitchen, and my kids are always, Mom, you got it wrong.
Well, but you can add your own style.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, my gosh. He's such a weirdo that you can do.
It's weird.
It's very weird. It's very weird. But we're moms. I'm sure, 15-year-olds don't think it's weird. They think it's cool.
The fly dancers are weird.
The reason I played that song, it's a catchy song. I'll give him that. He's from South Korea. Who knew that we could have a major pop star out of South Korea? But he is, are you ready? I should have had Dan do a drum roll. On the list of Person of the Year for Time Magazine. Oh, there we go. Person of the Year.
For this one song?
For the fact that, check this out, most watches on YouTube ever in history.
Okay.
This guy. It's kind of because, it draws you in.
It is compelling.
This is a very weird music video.
You have to tilt your head.
Yeah. I grew up in the era of MTV when it was just starting out, and so when I was in college, we would all sit around and watch MTV. And, yeah, he's taken the whole music video to a whole new kind of smarmy level. And he's doing some weird, he's just odd. Anyway, Person of the Year, Psy is up for. P-S-Y is his name.
Oh, Psy.
Psy. He's up for Person of the Year.
He's just a one-name guy?
Kind of like Madonna, I suppose.
Prince?
Yeah, Prince.
Okay.
Yeah, right on. I think I'll just go by Jenny, although there are about 1 billion of us. Can you just go by Shelly?
Oh, yeah.
How about you, Dan? Just
way too many Dans.
Okay. I can't even tell you the name of one of the people that is on the list. They're a controversial band, and their first name begins with a P, and then the rest of it is Riot. I'm not going to say it on G-rated radio. Team Great Britain star, I think it's Great Britain, Mo Farah. It won a lot of Olympic medals.
Any philanthropists? Anybody who does anything worthwhile?
Well, President Barack Obama is on the list. Okay. Interestingly enough, the gentleman at the top of the list is the Egyptian president. I think it's Morsi. I'm looking for his name.
For his peace?
And for the fact that he took over a country in turmoil and so on. Although people are anxious now about what he's actually going to do as president. But he's number one.
Okay.
And number two is the North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but here's the interesting thing. It's not because you're a great person.
It's just because you're popular.
Yeah, well, or you're in the news. I think Hitler has been on the list.
Okay. No moms? Any moms?
Yeah, you're right, girl. We need to write in and say, what about moms? Although they would say, well, they're not in the news. They try to pick people that are in the news. Anyway, I thought it was a fascinating and sort of telling list about what's going on in our country.
And what makes the list and what we're watching.
Yeah, absolutely. Rapper Jay-Z is on it.
For what? Right. For what?
Well, because he has a new album out, I guess.
He's also part owner of the the Brooklyn Nets, and they opened their new stadium this year, so he was in the news quite a bit for that.
Look at Dan with the sports.
There you
news.
go.
Thank you, Daniel. He's just kind of been in the forefront of the news for a lot of reasons, right, Dan? Yeah, I think so. Also, Tim Cook, who took over as the CEO of Apple. E.L. James, who wrote 50 Shades of Grey. Not a fan.
Haven't read it.
Not a fan. I just think it's dangerous to marriages, what that thing does. It encourages fantasy and so on in ways that are not necessarily healthy for marriage. We can ask the psychotherapist.
Okay.
But now, Daniel, and by the way, I want to say one quick thing before we get to the news. If you're brand new, we have a lot of new listeners. We have a lot of new followers on Facebook. We have a lot of new people checking us out on ChannelMom.com. You can go there to watch our show. People are getting it. People are getting it that we got a little revolution for moms going on here in the media and saying, hey, look, we matter too. We're a huge audience in America. Everybody wants a mom's money because moms are the biggest spenders. They do the most household spending. I have a sadness that you can hear in my intro to this show that says I got a lot of attention when I was in TV, but not so much when I became a mom, when in fact what I'm doing as a mom is way more important. So I get distressed every time I see Jennifer Aniston on a cover instead of some mom that is fostering 3 kids and raising your own kids and volunteering in the schools and changing some town by the way in which she's doing some volunteer project to help the homeless or whatever it is. There are moms all over the place that are doing great work in this country, and they're not sexy and they're not glamorous, so we don't pay any attention to them. So I'm here to say, hey, millions and millions of moms out there, we're here for you, and we're going to address subjects that matter to you, and we're here to encourage you, right?
That's right.
Can I get an amen?
I wish we all had airbrush.
Can I get an amen, Shelley?
Amen.
Yes. I'd like sconces and airbrush.
Yeah, and wind.
Yeah, and wind whenever I go to the
Then we
supermarket.
maybe would make the cover of the magazine.
Exactly.